Welcome to How to Deal When the Shit Gets Real podcast. I'm Rietta.
And I'm Connie. And today is our another bonus episode. Welcome back.
Welcome back. Because, we went out on a tangent last time. So if you're still here and you're not mad at us for telling you to get your ish together.
No.
Welcome back.
That was a great tangent. We all liked the tangent. Yeah, I like
Connie
more
and I
tangents.
tangent well. So here we are.
Tangenting again. Oh, yes. And we have a lot of great episodes that are going to be coming up. And a great one that just passed.
We do. We've got all of the two-parters lately. We had Lauren twice. Jess is going to come up and we're going to have her twice. It's going to be awesome. Y'all aren't going to know what to do with yourselves.
Yes, she's great. She's a kick.
Yeah, I can't wait to edit her episodes. I think she's next.
Great. I have no idea. I leave it up to you.
Crit. Yeah, I don't know either. I pretend like I know. Because, what do they always, they used to tell our generation, fake it till you make it. So this is me faking it.
We've been faking it for a while now. This is our fake podcast. Welcome.
I was thinking about, I don't know, how we could talk about this, but maybe it will work because we both talked to our aunt today. And our aunt has dealt with massive amounts of health issues, the poor thing. So just thinking about the importance of health and taking care of yourself, especially since Connie's literally in her gym gear right now, waiting to finish this so she can go muscle it up.
You know me. Well, if I don't, I might kill somebody. Now I've gotten to that point, but I think it's because I was never like this before. I think it's really having an idiot husband and a baby really make you want to go to the gym and not think for a few minutes.
Oh, absolutely. I've told you a long time ago that working out was my sanity, and with my schedule changed too. So I've been testing this week, what works. Do I still want to get up at the same time and work in the morning? And yesterday I tried to work out in the evening, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to stick with the morning. I have way more motivation in the morning.
I do both.
There you go.
Because I go for a morning walk. And then I go to the gym and do weightlifting and whatnot.
See? There you go.
Because there's something about being out in nature that I really like for the morning.
Yes, I agree. There's nothing like being outside.
And especially when you know you're going to be inside all day.
Yes, also that. And sitting.
Yes. So I always do a morning walk and then a gym routine at the end of the day.
I haven't had a change yet, but my company started doing I forget what they call it, a wellness check-in or something in the middle of the day where they everybody does stretches together on the camera, which I think is
so cute.
Yeah, it's a cute little idea. I haven't had a chance to join it because I've had so many meetings lately, but hopefully at some point I can.
They have that at where I work, but it's workout classes that you can do. But I feel too guilty to take, because they're at super random times.
Of course.
And I feel too guilty to randomly you go in a class instead of doing it on my off time, because it's not just a 10-minute stretch, it's a 30 to 45 minute workout while you're working, and that's just a weird thing for me. It's a weird break in the day, and I'm no, I'm not about it.
Yeah, I think ours is 30 minutes too. So, Connie, here's a random question for you. Have you ever had a scary health scare?
No, just weight. But that's something I've always been conscious about because your family makes you self-conscious about it. Or my family did.
Our family.
Because our family, it was always be skinny and pretty, and that's it. The end.
And that's it, yeah. Yeah. Well, it was also you were a little past this generation, but you still got the tail end of it. My generation, that's all you saw was Cosmo, and everybody was 100 pounds soaking wet and teeny tiny, and you didn't see the people, the variety of people that you see now. Of course, not shaming people that are skinny. We aren't shaming anybody here. It just, that's what we saw. There wasn't the variety this generation gets to see of Lizzo and all sorts of different types of bodies. You didn't see that. Everybody was skinny.
There was definitely no pride in it. That's for sure.
No, there was not. Not even a little bit.
Although I do feel like some of that has gone off like the deep end. But like
Yes.
I feel like it's a spectrum. There are people that are just proud of their bodies, and then there are people that go above and beyond. And I'm like, eh. But I'm always like that. I'm always in the middle, like not too crazy.
The thing
Because
that
have you heard about like the air? It's what it was. What I'm specifically thinking of is the airlines are talking about weighing a person and depending on their weight, charging them extra. It's basically like if a person takes up 2 seats on an airplane, they are going to charge you for your second seat. And people get really pissed off about that. But and then on the other hand, there's other people that are like, well, if I have an extra bag, I have to pay for the baggage.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
it's just,
they've been charging people that are bigger for extra seats for a while now, from my understanding, but I
yeah.
didn't hear about them weighing people.
Yes. And that's like the big controversy now. And like they're like, why should I have to pay? And well, if you're over a certain weight, I mean, I kind of get it. Like if you're excessive, I mean, I kind
Yes.
of get it. I mean,
Well,
they're trying
yeah.
to make their money. You're taking up 2 seats.
Well, I'm thinking about the person next to you. What the person next to you who's also paying for a seat is supposed to sacrifice their half of the seat for the rest of you. That's also not really fair.
No, it's not really fair at all. And and like I said, there are people who are like like on both extremes, and I'm kind of just like, we'll see what they actually do.
Yeah.
Because I guess China's already started to do it, but as far as I've heard, it's a voluntary thing. You don't have to do it.
Yeah,
But
that would be
who
a hard thing
knows?
to make people do.
Who knows what it'll end up actually being?
Yeah, that's true. My only concern with it is people's health. Like, it's your body, you can do what you want, but don't try to betray you're healthy if you're not. Like, if you have high blood pressure, high cholesterol, or diabetes, or whatever, like, that's not healthy. And it's going to affect your longevity.
Yeah. And
I have to give our aunt a lot of credit. She has been so positive through everything. And I think that was the same thing with Mitch, your brother, too. And there's been studies on it that the kind of attitude that you take towards what's happening to you really plays a part in your recovery, too. And it was just nice to hear our aunt talk today and actually sound like positive and happy and like, oh, it's going to be good.
Well, you got a better version than I got, but
Oh.
I still think she was heavily drugged from the hospital when she
Oh,
was
yeah,
talking to me,
probably.
because that's exactly how it sounded.
Yeah, well, that's different, yeah. So I'm sure she would have been more lively if she was more coherent. But I mean, think about your brother, how positive. I mean, of course, he had his moments where he wasn't as positive because, I mean, it's hard. Your whole life is altered. But that positive juju, and like, look at him now. He's playing rugby and he's kicking butt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, hopefully it's that helps him. I mean, because rugby, I'm sure, is a fucking great outlet for him.
Yeah, and it keeps him healthy.
Oh, yeah. And it's actually, like, it's really wicked to see. Because there's just so much going on. You're like, wait, what? And, like, the other team clearly knew that Mitch was, like, the superior player, because this one guy would not get off his ass. Like, he was constantly, like, ramming into him, getting him to, like, stop, getting him, like, kind of stuck.
Yeah.
And like just constantly on him. And it's like, oh yeah, that's how you know. They know Mitch is the good player because they won't leave him alone. And every time he got out from that guy, like, he would end up scoring.
Oh, see, yeah, they knew them for sure. I'm sure niche is probably very natural because it has similar
It's like
processes to water polo. Yeah, but on land, yeah. You know, holding the ball over your head, like all stuff that he's done before.
That's literally what I thought when I saw him first play. I was like, oh, this makes sense. This is water polo in a wheelchair.
In a wheelchair. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and we have another like health issue on Tom's side of the family, which is going oh so well. I don't even want to get into it. I'm so annoyed.
Is it your mother-in-law again?
Oh, always.
Always. So
Always.
she's having health scares. You're not having any. Tom's not having any.
Well, she's also a hypochondriac. She always thinks that she has something, and it's never it. The last time she thought she had cancer, and it was literally, no, you just have too many blood thinners. Like, they put her on too high of a dose of blood thinner.
Yeah, you got to be careful with blood thinners.
Yes. I'm actually really glad that I ended up avoiding it for my pregnancy.
Yeah, I mean, I am too. I'm glad you had to do, like, the least possible.
All I had to do was take the baby aspirin.
That's
and they
easy
said
enough.
that was good enough. Because I was like, do I really need it? And they were like, well, your pregnancy is normal. And you're not, like, bleeding or anything. Like, I can't remember what, like, her reasoning was, but it's because we only have the one genetic marker, not two.
Yes,
and
you don't have
then
both.
it was, and then it was like, well, if you have a C-section, you definitely have to take the blood thinners. But I never had a section, so it was fine.
There you go. Okay. I myself have never had a medical scare, but I'm pretty sure I came close to dying.
Was that when your bra strap killed you?
No. I mean, my bra did try to kill me, but no. It was when I was hiking in Hawaii, and it was my own fault, but you know how it is, you always should go back the same way you came, and I tried to go down a different way, and then I tried to turn around when I was already, like, going down face first, and I was like, this is about it. So then I fell, and I bounced on my butt, but there was a ledge not far from where I stopped.
At least it was only your butt.
Yeah, but I have a permanent dent in my butt to remind me that I'm still alive.
Seriously?
Yeah,
it got
because
you that bad?
Oh, you should have seen the bruise. If I never showed you, I will show you. It was bad.
Oh my God.
I had bruises on my butt. I had them on my fingers. I've never had bruises on my fingers before. I had scratches on, like, my forehead from, like, where a little tiny tree, like, got me because it pulled my hat off. I used to always hike with a hat on. My friends were screaming. They were like, Rihanna, no! Like, saying my name and yelling stop would have stopped me. But thankfully, I had cat-like reflexes, and I stuck my leg out onto a tree, and I stopped myself. But if I'd gone off that ledge, I would have dropped probably 500 to 1,000 feet.
And then you were like, haha, never doing that again.
Never doing that again.
My lesson.
It was my birthday too, so, you know.
Oh, it was, you were on a start. You were just, whew.
Yeah, I was on a start, but I survived. Here I am. I'm sure everybody has had some sort of, like, near-death experience or thought they were going to die experience, so.
Well, I mean, I didn't thought I was going to die, but my hair did catch on fire at church. Like, that is the most infamous story of me that, like, the church still talks about. That,
were you,
like, I am the girl that
to the candles?
So we were doing the candlelight, like, tree lighting ceremony, and it was too cold outside. We went inside, and my hair caught fire, and then I ran around in a circle, and then the two pastors patted me out. I wasn't even wearing any, like, hairspray. I didn't have anything in my hair, and the lady who cuts my hair normally, who's a family friend, had no clue my hair ever even caught on fire. Isn't that wild?
That is wild.
Yeah, so they still talk about me as the person that's the reason why we can't have real candles at church. Like, thank you guys. And, like, every year, if I am at any Christmas or close to Christmas service, Pastor Ray would always point me out because it was him and Pastor Ledigar who patted me out.
I was gonna say, Pastor Ledigar's been gone. Like, I figured the story would go with him.
I was like 5. Now, I don't know how old I was. It was not
still
5.
You were older
than 5. I was littler though. But yeah, and it was just amazing though that you couldn't find, even afterward, like right after, you couldn't find any damage. I didn't have a bald spot. You could not.
Well, at
find
least they
any
got it out
hair.
quick enough. That's good.
But how was there no damage? Oh, Lord knows. He protected my hair, apparently.
You were in church. Lord only knows. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. I thought
I
our
know.
family was bad about like not letting stories go because I've heard certain stories from our aunts and stuff like so many times it's ridiculous. So it's funny that
I'm surprised you didn't hear that story.
nope, did not hear that
Maybe you
story.
did a long time ago. You just don't remember.
That could be possible.
Yes, a very long time ago.
No, I just get the same stories from our aunts
Oh yeah,
over and over again.
They can't drop anything.
No, they can't.
Nope. And on that note, this is how to deal when shit gets real. We'll see you all next episode.